What's up guys, this is the Cerberus Fury coming to you live once again. Thank you for checking out another one of my videos. Now, I'm going to make this very clear to everyone watching this video. This is just my opinion and what I think through my personal experience. Also, I am not a pro Xbox channel. I'm not pro any console, no matter what it is. Xbox, Nintendo, PS4, I'm not pro any of those channels. I am pro games. I care about games and nothing more. And just for the record, anyone who posts dumb as fuck comments or just, acts like a fanboy, you'll be deleted and blocked without question. I don't want that shit on my channel. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to be talking about a few things in my experience that the PS4 needs to improve on and what needs, to fix some of the issues that I have with my PS4 and Sony in general. I'm going to start with the biggest one. The PlayStation Network. Do I even have to fucking start? Ever since PS3, we've known that it was free. PlayStation 3 was free. Right? So when it went down, we had no fucking right to complain because we're not paying a fucking penny. Right? For those who do, you get free games every month. Well, not really free, but you rent them. You get them while your subscription's active. That's about it. Why do I have an issue with this? Now on PS4 that we're paying £30, well, I'm paying £35 every year because I only mine at Christmas when it's on discount. So you're now paying for PSN to play online, and that includes AAA games, things like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Destiny, and some indie titles. Like I think Dungeon Defenders is, I think you got pay for that to play online. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it needs to be improved. I'm sorry, but guys, the PSN network is just absolutely horrendous. I can't stay half an hour online without some fucking kind of connection error. With download speeds that take fucking ages. I mean, I recently got into the alpha for Dungeon Defenders 2, for early access. It's an 8GB file and it's taking 3 hours to fucking download. In 3 hours on my PC, I can download 100GB in that amount of time. The servers for downloads need to improve. Another issue that I have with my PS4 is the lack of AAA support. Now, I'm going to make this perfectly clear. I'm not against indie games. I love indie games. Right? Some indie games I like. Dungeon Defenders, Binding of Isaac, those sort of games. But right now I feel that there is an oversaturation in the market of indie games. Some of them are good and some of them are just utter shite that I wouldn't pay 50p for. But I'm not against indies, but some indies are just garbage. Garbage platformers that I really don't take one look at. I look at it and go, meh, can't be arsed. Now, as we know, Sony is a Japanese company, and I love Japanese games, like the one I'm playing, you're seeing in the gameplay right now. I've been playing this recently, Tokiden Kiwami. I think I just butchered that name. Please don't judge me. Yeah, Japanese games. I love Japanese games on PlayStation 4, but I feel like some of them aren't advertised enough. There's not as much Japanese. We need more Japanese support. What I mean by that is more Japanese support in the West, in Europe, and in the United States. All these great Japanese games are becoming exclusive to Japan only, and I feel like these games are great, and I don't want to rely on an import or pirating it just so I can play it. They need to advertise their games on the store or possibly on their front page or something. Tell us this new RPG is coming out. Like for the PlayStation Vita, I recently bought the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. I love that game, but I felt like it's got no attention. And speaking of advertising, I didn't even know Suikoden was even out. I mean, come on. I've looked up this game and I was like, okay, Suikoden Kiwami. Oh, apparently this is a massive hit on the Vita, because apparently it's supposed to be like Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter, even though they haven't made a Monster Hunter in fucking ages. Come on, Capcom, we're waiting. Next Monster Hunter on PS4, please. I'm beating against a dead horse, aren't I? Anyway, another thing that bothers me is these third-party exclusive deals. Street Fighter 5, that was completely fucking unnecessary. That game should not be exclusive, okay? And don't give me that bollocks how it would not exist without Sony. No. I think the original Street Fighter 4 and all the other editions that come with it I think they've sold enough to make another one, okay? You think they've got $0 in the bank? Come on. Capcom are in financial debt, but not that much. Also, when it comes to selling games, sell games, not fucking consoles. Selling consoles is great, but what's the point of having these consoles if there's no fucking games? Anyway, I'm rambling on like a fucking dead horse. Tell me what you guys think. I hope that you agree with me, and I'd like to hear your opinions. Anyway, I'm SHAREfactory, stay frosty, and I'm out this bitch.